So the question, guys, for you is that obviously COVID has changed the landscape of the entire world. And I did call Junaid on a very short notice, and he was in a camp in Lebanon, and I was able to see the work he was doing. And even though, for us, when it's a lockdown, it's very easy to stay at home, and all the food supplies are delivered to our door, and we can live a privileged life. But I absolutely admire the fact that you were able to give up your own family time to go on the front line, especially during COVID, and not just you, your volunteers were there as well. So how has COVID changed things for you, and what was your response to it? Uh, so just to be safe at the same time, and also help people as well.
Well, COVID brought on a whole new challenge for us. Um, we do quite a few deployments to various countries, whereby by deployments we mean we take out volunteers who raise a certain amount of money for us, and anybody can join us from any walk of life, and we will take you along with us to deliver your aid. So you hand deliver your aid to these people, and we've done this for since 2013. It's a program that we started, the deployment program, and we've took hundreds and hundreds of people out on the ground, so that they can see. And when COVID kicked in, we we make promises to people. So when we're talking to our beneficiaries, our president made a promise 30 years ago, and we're just upholding that, and we make that promise over and over and over and over again. Last year, when COVID kicked in, we had 4 or 5 deployments planned. So with the deployment, we have around 20 volunteers who've all raised money, and we take them out there, we deliver their aid. Um, so we had 4 or 5 deployments that were cancelled, but we still had these promises. These people were still there. It's not, you know, we're not a business where we can sit at home and, you know, we haven't got any costs or anything like this, because our costs are there. Each one of them people is a cost on us. Each one of those people we have made a promise to. They can't just be like, okay, let me just, a lot of us, we got grants, we got furlough, we got all sorts of help from our government. These people are not registered citizens, they're refugees, they're in camps. They don't get any furlough, they don't get any grants, they don't get any help from anybody. We made this promise to them that we will make sure they don't go hungry anymore. And that's something we followed through on. And we kept up our promise, and we made sure we used all the reserve funds that we had. We used any possible little bits of money that were coming in. Our income was down to 20% of our regular income last year. This year, when the COVID travel rules relaxed a little bit, we went out in January to Lebanon. We took 2 groups out in January. We've just took 2 groups out. Like I said, I've got back this morning after 11 days. We've got 5 days in the UK, and then we're back out again. We follow every safety protocol that is given by each individual government. Every government has their own government guidelines. We follow them. We wear masks. We use sanitizers. We do the best that we can. We have tests before we go, when we get there, before we come back, once we get back. So we make sure that we are doing what we can to keep people safe from COVID. Ultimately, without us going there, without us showing the people where their funds are going, without us showing people how we are spending your money, people are less inclined to give. People think that we're not doing anything. People think that, hang on, where's my money gone? But your money goes to these places regardless of if we're there or not. This is just purely for the people, so that we can hold up our integrity, and we can hold up our head high and say, look, that £1 that you gave me may have saved a life today, and this is where we have spent it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can vouch for that, actually. We are all about honesty and transparency, the way we handle our business at Elongate. And it's very nice to see that when we partnered with you, the offer was there for us to fly out there and see for ourselves how this money would be distributed. And we really appreciate that.
But I'd like to extend that offer to anybody who's watching from around the world. Anybody who would like to join us and hand deliver your aid, please, please, please get in touch with us, and we can make that happen.
And what a great opportunity that is. I think this is a great time to follow up that. And I'm going to share this video that you sent me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this video for the audience just to show just a little snapshot of the work that you all are doing in the field.
Oh, people, in a heart made of tin and clay, a small boy dreams away of clean water and a meal a day, and not to fear minds as he plays each day. Oh, people, somewhere dark out of the way, fate has found yet another prey. To save his life, he just couldn't pay. Tell me what we're gonna do for our brothers in Durban, for our sisters in Darfur. Oh.
All right, the video just wrapped. What a great little video. The audience is loving it. They said this is beautiful. We really appreciate what all of you are doing. And a lot of them are saying how excited they are to find out how they can volunteer or even go on deployment. So that's really inspiring to see. I wanted to ask, what are some projects or big dreams that HRF has that you still need funding for?
Need funding for a variety of projects. We've spoken about food. The reason why we speak about food and fuel deliveries are not sustainable charity, but they are life-saving. In the short term, short to medium term, life-saving aid has to be delivered. But ultimately, our aim, our goal is to provide something sustainable. I go to that cliche, you teach a man to fish, which all of you know. That is ultimately what we strive to do, what we aim to do. We want to build a future for these people. We want to build something that they can build on, not just give them a food pack as and when we can, as and when we have enough money to go out there and give it to them, or have one of our partners on the ground. It's not enough. It's not doing, it's giving them food for a month or 2 months or 3 months, but is it actually building a future for them? No. Is it going to help get these camp babies out of a camp? You speak to some of these children out there, and you ask them what a house is, and they say the things we see on TV. Now, just take a minute for that. These people, they live in these 3 meter by 3 meter makeshift shelters covered in tarpaulin with concrete floors. And when it snows and when it rains, this is all inside their tents. And, we need to do something more sustainable, more productive, and we need to provide them with a future. So for me personally, the future that we can provide them is education. Education is absolute key for these people. If we provide, this generation of refugees, I don't think that we can do enough to help them. It just doesn't seem possible for me. The next generation, if we can educate them, if we can make them the real future and get them into good jobs, get them into, somewhere where they can sustain themselves, that ultimately is the key for us. We're currently carrying out a project, an $8 million project in Bangladesh for the Rohingyas, in partnership with a Saudi international aid agency. So for this project, we are building houses, schools, hospitals, and a whole village for these people. And this hopefully will empower those people to move forward in life, to grow in life, to better their own future. And then, if the next generation of refugees that are in these camps can be educated, then they can educate their children even further. It's the same way how migration works. You know, a lot of people in this country, like my fathers and my forefathers, came to this country from Pakistan. And they came to this country with nothing. They came with nothing but a hope and a dream. And that hope and a dream mainly took them to factory work, to real unskilled work. And they worked and worked and worked. And, you know, as the generations have gone on, we've come to this stage now where we've got education. Our kids have got education. And we've got good jobs. We've got nice houses. We've got all these things that we're so blessed with. But without the hard work of the generations before us, we would probably never have been here. So this is ultimately the key for us, is education.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, the Elongate community is so excited to support you guys today. And of course, we're going to be supporting you with a direct donation today. I've got Lorenzo and the leadership team in the back end right now, and they're telling me that they're ready to do the donation. So I'm going to be showing that on stream. And I just want to make a note that this donation is not where it ends. So I want every single person here to get out their phone, get out your phone and open your camera, because I'm going to show a QR code where you can give directly with Bitcoin, okay? And if you don't have Bitcoin, then you can go to their website, which is directly on the screen here, and give directly at hrf.org.uk/donate. So just some technicals, as everybody here watching the stream knows, PancakeSwap and DXSale has had some instability, and just like our friends here at HRF, we are committed to sustainability. So Elongate is pledging a total of $300,000 to HRF today, and the first installment is here.
Wow.
The first installment is here with $150,000, and the second installment will be 2 weeks from now. So we are so excited and humbled to be able to support all of you. I'm displaying on the Twitch screen right now the QR code. I want every single person in the audience to snap that QR code. If you have Bitcoin and you can part with some, share some for those who need it. Send it to people who can give as well, or go to the website right here and give directly. Follow them on Twitter and make sure you support them and their incredible mission, especially during this time of Ramadan. So we're super excited to pledge that directly to HRF today. Can Junaid and team, can you share, for those who want to get involved, where can they go to learn more about your projects? Where can they give directly? If they want to volunteer, who can they contact? I mean, obviously we have the website here on screen, but what do they need to know?
Firstly, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Elongate. That pledge, that donation is huge, and it's going to make a humongous impact to these people. And you know, I wish you guys could join us out there to see this. No doubt we'll be providing you with footage, with videos, with pictures. And you know, the one thing I want to say before we go into that is these people, they have nothing, literally nothing. And you know, when you ask them, like, how is your life? How is it living day to day? All they say is, thanks to God. Alhamdulillah is a word that we use flippantly, I think, when we're blessed to be in these countries like the USA, like the UK. These people, they don't even have a toilet. You know, they don't have a toilet, and all they say is Alhamdulillah every single time. It's just unbelievable. So that donation will go so far. We're in Iraq from the 1st of May, and no doubt we'll be doing a project out there, and we'll be feeding back to you guys. As far as deployments go and people joining us, I am happy to share my personal email address. So you can just email me directly, and I will make sure me or one of the team come back to you directly. I will personally oversee it to make sure nobody's missed, nobody's emails are missed. So yeah, I'm happy to do that. Do you want me to send it to you, Alex, or?
Yeah, you can send that to me, and we can get that posted in the stream.
Okay, I will do that. In terms of direct donations, you can go on to hrf.org.uk. That is our website. It will tell you a little bit about the work that we do across the world, in which countries we work in, and it will give you an insight into our organization. You can make direct donations on there. You can contact me by email. If you send me your contact details, I'll make sure that one of us gets back to you. So there's many ways of getting in touch with us. I will post my email address so you can get in direct contact with me. I mean, even if you're not somebody who emails, you can get us on Instagram, on Twitter, anywhere.
Yeah,
Okay, awesome.
absolutely.
All
And
right.
I'm going to go ahead and use the same word. So Alhamdulillah, this is a very proud moment for me as well. And I'm so glad that we as a company were able to do this, especially in the month of Ramadan. And I'm really am sure this money is going to go and help so many good causes that you guys are contributing to.
Thank you to all of you. It's inspiring and overwhelming to be able to support you in this incredible mission. And it's just been such a pleasure to have all of you here. And on behalf of the Elongate community, we are honored to be able to contribute to your cause and have you in the Elongate family. So the support doesn't stop here. We're going to be asking our community to support directly. We'll have the second installment coming to you soon, and we've shared that email address with our community. So if they want to discuss deployment, they can contact you directly. So thank you to all of you. This has been such a great chat, and it's really great to be able to support you. We're going to be continuing with the charity burn party after a short break. So we'll be doing a token burn and some giveaways. So stay tuned here on Twitch. And thank you, Junaid, and to the HRF team. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your donations. We'll make sure it goes to the right place, every single penny of it.
And just like Junaid said, they'll be sharing some footage and some photos of how this contribution is going to be impacting people in need, and we'll be sharing that directly to you guys. So stay tuned. We'll be right back for the stream. And Junaid and team, thank you again.
Thank you very much.